Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Where
Three
we going?
top?
What we doing?
Free top, I'll go.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
Who's
go.
going B?
I'll go A. I'll go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Doombringer here, bringing you a new commentary on the Saturday edition of the sTp versus GNA gameplay breakdown. As promised, we're going to go over the strategy behind the game, as well as the outcome and other miscellaneous things. So we'll get you started. And basically, we sent 3 to the A ring and 1 to B. This is the zone read play. And we really didn't have time to prepare this, but we had maybe a couple hours to practice. While these guys admitted they practiced all week, and they only practiced streets, library, and Haven. So what we're going to show you here is this sequence, opening sequence. We send 3 up top. We take out the first player. Then what they're going to do is counter strat by sending 3 up as well. And I kind of thought there was one guy lingering, but as I hop over, I see 2, and by the time I go for the kill shot, but it's host whoever's shooting, so you're not going to get that play, especially with connections being what they are in Judgment. So now we're going to do double team A here, and we worked our double teams pretty well. That's what we're known for is the team play. And they didn't expect it, so what they're going to start doing is sending 3 to every hill. And this is just the beginning of sending numbers. Host is just going to sit back and pistol, and I still keep him at bay, so keep him smoked out. I just don't want this guy to see anything. He comes up the stairs charging me. Again, when you're host, you think you can do anything. With the win-losses that they had, I can see why. 100.0s. Yeah, but it is a tournament, so anything goes pretty much. Now we're going to break B, and again, I'm at a disadvantage. What I do is break and get out. Keep evading and work your double team. So what we should have done is I should have stuck with him, but for spacing reasons, for our zone, I got away a little bit. I didn't anticipate the vertical leap, and the fact that they kept spawning on A side. They just kept spawning over there. You'll see me. I'll win the fight here. Take note of who I just got there, and then I break, and I handled a 2v. So you think, oh, okay, it's over. Well, take a look at who I'm looking at. It's the host, running through pistol, and a shotgun shot, and 2, and 3, and I'm dead. That's what it's like playing these guys on their host. You can get the W, but you got to work so much harder than you have to, or you should have to. Technique-wise, 1v1s weren't that bad at all, unless it was host. But you'll see here, this is why. The rubber banding, the constant. You see, I'm hitting him with pellets. It is what it is. And then I know I got to get that break. If I actually break this, it would have changed the game, but they're spawning there still, so you can't. Now, you're not always going to get the call, but sometimes you got to smack them up a little bit. All they were doing this whole game was melee, and throughout the tournament, a lot of people complain. I mean, I guess I can see why, because of sponging like that, but there was no excuse for the constant meleeing. I mean, meleeing me through smoke. I don't know, it was a little bit tacky, but it is what it is. There's no complaint, just calling it out. Going from up to A again, and we set it up. We get our 2 on 2, 2 to B and 2 to A. But what happens is I think they get spawned on at B, actually. And it's very annoying because we had that on lockdown. We were very confident going in we can keep B. But this particular game, it spawned them on it. So, guy right there wasn't winning his 1vs against me, so he ran away, and you got to capitalize and make them pay. So, finally, we're at the point where we're making a comeback. You got to think, we were down by 50 points at one point. Right now, I'm doing the zone read on A, pretty much defending it. It's an offensive tactic, but I had to use it defensively because we were down. So I'm getting antsy here, and I feel like I got to make a play, but there's nothing I can do there. I got to just defend A or get torque bow or do something. Hop down to C maybe. See, if I would have broke a second sooner from that spot, I would have recovered to help at C. We would have won the double team there, but I just didn't. I didn't see the play, so going in, point blank in this host. I think I'm getting hits, but it's just not there. At this point, I knew it was over. A lot went their way. Some went our way. We did get a lot going our way too, but ultimately, with them spawning at B at this point in the game, he's already set up here, and there's nothing I can do. If I went vertical, he would have just looked up and one-shot me. If I go behind, they already had the alleys covered. Final play, I'm going to run through, and I see two people die. This is our jailbreak, and he just gets me through the smoke. I really didn't see him well, so. But anyways, overall, a solid game, one of the best we've had to play. And these guys were good sports. Talked a bit of trash, though. I'll get the gameplay audio at the end if you guys want to hear it. Anyways, thanks for watching. It's a good video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Doombringer.
Can go ahead and roll out about it.
Go ahead, Doom.
Yeah, I would say.
I think this should have been the championship match right here.